Let's go see the heart-to-heart for Cosmos then. So, we'll see if this ends up progressing the story meaningfully. But till then, see you in a moment. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what this is in here. Anything good? Ooh, I'll take that. I will happily take that. Alrighty then. Let's see, where's the button? Just over here. Alrighty. Up we go.
Thanks for creating me.
Oh, I had forgotten about that small bit at the end.
And here comes the other answer.
Because I remember Rex also said thank you for that, but curious to see that, well, Malos in a sense is also grateful for that, even if it's not necessarily in the same form. Alright, so I know that heart, well, I know what this heart-to-heart is. Can't recall exactly, well actually I can go find out real quick what my answer to that one was. I'm trying to remember, actually, real quick. Let me check Cosmos real quick. Do I need to go any farther to unlock this? Alright, so it's somewhere around here, huh? I don't know if it's that one specifically, but we may as well see to it while we're here.
How remarkable. That view down below is the world where we live, isn't it?
So it would appear. I had no idea it was possible for humans to reach these kind of heights.
And this world tree's been around since forever too. I'm not sure I can keep up with what they're finding out here.
Hey, Prince, look! Over down there!
What is it? You see something?
Look, right over there! It's Genbu! That's gotta be Genbu!
Seriously? Wow, you're right. That does look like Tantal.
What are you talking about? Of course we can't see Tantal from all the way up here.
We totally can, though! Come over and take a look!
Trying to remember what I chose for this. Give me a sec to find out. Alright, that's the answer I chose? Okay, fine, I'll go with this.
Frankly, I'm not interested.
Oh, come on! You're no fun!
You've come all the way to a crazy place like this. The least you can do is enjoy yourself a bit.
I'm in the wrong here. Might I remind you, we did not come here to have fun.
So?
Everyone needs to let their hair down once in a while, Bridget.
Lady Morag.
Myself, I have already spotted the Leftherian archipelago.
What? Those tiny little islands?
Well, what do you know? Morag's really getting into this.
Alrighty then.
Come on, Prince! We can't let her beat us!
No chance of that. Take a look over there.
Huh? I can't see anything.
Look real close. There's a tiny dot right there, see? I'm pretty sure that's Goldmouth, the Argentum HQ.
Goldmouth? Are you certain?
Where is this dot? I'm not seeing anything.
And now you've lost him. Good job, Zeke.
Yes, that must be Goldmouth. I'm sure of it.
Wait, what?
You can see it, Lady Morag?
Bridget, we must find something new ourselves, else I fear we have lost.
Oh, right. Bridget, well, Morag's competitive side, right.
When did this become a competition?
Since Pandoria made it as such?
If that is Goldmouth, would that be the maelstrom next to it?
Well, I suppose it could be.
Oh, look down there, Bridget. The Nopon sailors on board the maelstrom are waving to us.
Clearly.
Morag, I think you might be pushing it a bit with that one.
I tell you no lie. I saw it with my own eyes.
Seriously? Lady Morag, I think you may just be seeing Tora's reflection in the window.
No, you're wrong. I'm certain it was the crew of the maelstrom.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a bunch of fun.
Yeah, if I learned one thing today, it's that Morag hates to lose.
Clearly. Alright, moving on. Alright, that was all sorts of fun. Now let's go look for that heart-to-heart. What's this over here? I don't recall it. Oh right, everybody else has different commentary for this point. We've done well to make it this far. Who knew this is what was waiting? Oh well. I can go through and check all of that on my own time, I suppose. Oh, hang on. That heart-to-heart is new. I guess that's what I'm looking for then, huh? Alright, let's see if I can descend below without dying.
Oof.
Oh yeah, if I can get hit at midpoint, we're fine. Alright, break your knees one more time.
What's here?
Gotta be kind to the environment.
Searching database.
There we are. Interesting to see that there are still some trees through here, though, but never mind me. So, what exactly is this? Wait, what? Florin! Huh? Excuse me? That is not who I expected.
I'll do my best.
Okay, then.
You alright, Florin? What's that?
The land is choked with sand. Is this really Elysium? No flowers, no trees, no grass. Just a barren plain of rocks and sand. Look! I bet that was a beautiful lake once. But there isn't even a drop of water left.
I suppose they don't get much rain here.
Water is essential for life. But there isn't any here. This place is completely barren. Some places have a drought now and again, but they still have a little hope. This place, it's just dead.
I'm not sure which direction Nia would go. Probably this direction, honestly.
It's pretty sad to think the land might have died forever.
That's so sad. When nature is destroyed, life and everything else is destroyed with it. Don't people feel any shame when they see places like this? All life comes from nature. All beings should live in harmony with it. Why don't people treat it with the respect it deserves? Why do they let it fall into this state? All life is precious, something to be cherished.
Never mind that we're talking about a completely artificial construction that this is built on top of. Never mind that.
You're right. Nobody gets how important this stuff is.
I'm a blade, so I wasn't born from nature. Mortals are part of nature, and I envy them for that. But it angers me to see them show no regard for it. There are good humans out there, of course. Like you. But mostly, I just don't understand them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This, despite I'm pretty sure you're the one with beguiling charms, I find this hard to believe.
Maybe one day, blades will understand humans, and humans will understand blades.
Yeah, you're right. I actually feel like you understand me pretty well already. That's why I feel like I can keep going, even in the face of sadness. Thank you for everything.
I just realized if I need to go any farther than...
Let me brief you.
Hang on.
Nicely
Let me
done.
check the map real quick. Huh. I'm not seeing any other heart-to-heart on this, so I suspect I may end up needing to progress the story a little bit in order to press on, won't I? If that's the case... Actually, yeah, if that is the case, then... Rex is grossly underleveled right now, isn't he?
Let's see.
Am I prepared to progress the main
Gotta be kind
story?
to the environment.
Searching database.
Although I suppose so long as I don't... Well, actually... I'm trying to remember, because clearly they don't mind us progressing the story past the point of meeting the architect if it's okay for us to... Well, if it's okay for them to hold a heart-to-heart right as Malos initiates shenanigans, but still. I do wonder about that. Either way,
What's here?
Gotta be kind to the environment.
Searching
how
database.
far do I want to go today, then? Well, if I need to double back, I will. Let's at least hit a waypoint, though. Yeah, it looks like if I want to see that heart-to-heart, I have to progress the story. Very well. I wasn't planning on doing something this serious, but give me a second to swap that out, and then we'll attend to it. You have something to say? Hey, T-Tap's doing just fine. Busy with scouting for new talent. Think it unlikely we ever find someone with Ursula's caliber again, though. She was true star. One listened to her voice and T-Tops already shiver with admiration. A very sorry shame that we're not able to hear her anymore. But T-Tops understand how important that Ursula follow her heart. We'll be supporting her no matter what she chooses to do with life. Well, the fact that you were associated with that should make it easy for you to find more talent, and we already heard from one character that, hey, the scouting has commenced, so we'll see how it plays out, right? Why do you only have 2 blades equipped? Oh well. Easy to fix that up. Alright.
It sounds fun.
Since this is likely going to be serious, yeah, let's equip the strong blades. Who's the third that I equipped as the strong blade? I guess Corvin would technically count as such, but still. Where does it make sense to try and break a bear on this? Yeah, Rock will work.
Rock, pleased to meet you.
May as well check to see how you're doing as far... Actually, wait, what do you have left? Literally that. I'm trying to remember if there's anyone else who needs to take out an Interline Star. Now, first off... let's make sure that... oh yeah, I don't want to give up the crit rate. That's why you haven't changed. Yeah, that'll do. For now, then. Let's get back up there. Alright, round 1. Huh.
Elemental attack.
We can do this.
Hang on a sec, that's the exact same... oh, interesting.
Rolling smash.
Our emotions are in tune.
Wait, you took away Wolfric from me?
Gemini Lucian.
Huh, that's random.
My powers we changed.
Where is... wait, where did Wolfric go? What? Hang on.
Raging tiger.
Rush down.
I am Rock.
There is no Elysium.
will
There
be.
never was.
Why are you still breathing?
Everything
It's getting
we've
tough.
done
Well then.
is all
Go
been
for it.
for nothing. Damn you!
There we
On
go.
you go.
Should probably switch back to Pyro so I can start... actually.
I missed. Pyro.
Don't mind if
Alright,
I
start spamming.
Mithra.
Gemini Lucian.
Oh, that's gonna kill. Yep.
Why here?
Okay then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work for this, aren't I? Okay, well this is Bringer of Chaos. Well, at least it didn't hold to a level higher than Rex's, but that's gonna take a bit of work, isn't it?
Don't push yourself too hard.
I didn't throw Godfrey in there. I know I didn't bring him to bear. Okay, so... what do I have that would work as a good healing blade? Let's see... who makes the most sense for this? I could just switch to Mithra and just spam Anchor Shot, but... that would work, technically speaking. Yeah, well... what makes the most sense? I'll figure something out. You'll see once I get back down there.
Our foes are
Okay,
preparing an
time to
elemental
take you
attack.
down.
I'll let you know.
Alright.
Sword back.
So, thanks to Mithra's ability, should be possible to deal with this more easily.
Quick one shot. Let me take it. On you go.
Alright, hit him.
Raging tiger.
Okay, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
I no longer live in fear.
Ah,
Gemini
Rolling
I
smash.
wonder if they're more dangerous because of the core chips that are on them. It's possible.
On you go.
Aqua wave.
Inflicting topple on me, huh?
It's getting tough.
You
Go
finally
for
got
it.
something right. Gemini Lucian.
Huh, this is actually challenging. And unfortunately, I'm committed to this now. Because unfortunately, I don't have them back upstairs, so... how do I want to play this then? Okay, so... the constant block rate ended up hamstringing my efforts with that strategy, so... honestly, it looks like I'm probably better off on Pyra then, just to deal as much damage to... well, just to deal as much damage as possible. Do I have... well, let's see. What options do I have to inflict break? Let's see, I've got... honestly, that might be the trick, is I just need to lead with Wolfric. Smack him down... well, inflict break, and then start smacking from there. Whew, that's gonna be tough. I wonder how much of it is aesthetic and how much of it is... well, I wonder how much of it's based on what I've outfitted them with, and how much of it is fixed and unchanging. That I'm uncertain about. Because depending on that, that could have all sorts of interesting effects. I could have made this very difficult on myself.
Beware an attack.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Rex, lead the way.
Break him!
Okay, so I can inflict break. That's good to know.
Are you all right?
Gemini, you.
Yeah!
Focus!
On you go.
Why not? Strong grip!
Raging
Ha!
tiger!
No effect.
All right.
Break 'em.
There.
We came.
Pyro.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, don't block this, please.
There is no
Give the
illusion.
word
Can I live as you wish?
Go for it!
All right, we can grab those.
Better fight.
All right, I think the best I can do is to put someone with launch, well, with launch on the second. Actually, Zenobia would work and still fulfill the win slot.
It's getting tough.
Stay back. You may not survive another blow.
This all time.
Break
is always about
Heavy hitter. Done.
Huh, interesting. Okay, that is the right idea. But it looks like if I want to really have fun with that, I need a way to inflict launch. So let me check through
fine,
Rex's
we'll
weapons
get 'em
and
yet.
figure out a good blade for that.
Do not give up. Beware an
Okay.
attack.
Alright, let's see how well this goes.
Stronghold.
Focus!
Heavy hitter.
Although if this fails, I may have to mess with my well, with everything else first, but actually, maybe I should have had Mithra be the one in the lead since that I think she switches more swiftly.
No effect. Pyro.
Raging tiger!
There is no
Zenobia.
Elysium. There never
Alright, and then launch.
Lucky break.
Strong smash.
everything.
Okay, that allows me to then hit the wind button so I can grab the health on more swiftly.
Stay back. You may not survive another blow.
Alrighty.
Bold tackle. Thanks. Wall break.
There we go.
Wind break.
Pyro.
And then switch up to this.
Topple.
And then one more hit. Nice. Okay, I can treat this like a puzzle game. Nice.
Fight.
Alright, we've got this. On to the next one. Never mind the sad scene. I've seen this a few too many times to have new commentary on it. Moving on. Round 2.
Time to take you down.
Okay. Definitely need to switch to Mithra if I wasn't before.
Heavy hitter.
If only because Mithra is an S-rank blade by this point. Yeah, I mean, you can just see the difference between Zenobia and Pyra right now by virtue of that.
And you call yourself Driver of the Aegis. You disappoint me.
You need a rest.
Ah, damn, missed. Well, that didn't work.
Out the juice.
Okay, let's make sure that Mithra's the one in play then.
Okay, time to take you down. Yeah. Stronghold.
Alright, round 2.
Heavy hitter. Break.
Actually, that's probably too soon to inflict break.
Disappoint me.
Ha.
I had high hopes for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably too soon. And I'm probably gonna get munched now because of it.
Stronghold.
How long do you
It's getting
intend to
tough.
continue this farce of a battle?
Let me
Hit it,
show you
no.
a thing.
Yeah, okay, I messed that up at the start. Okay. I need to give myself more HP so that I can survive these more readily. I think that's the play I need to make right now. Alright, so let's mess with my accessories and make sure that I'm in good shape there.
It's fine. We'll get him yet.
Alright, Rex's items were primarily focused around the party gate, so I'll swap them out for just pure stat boosts on strength and health. And I also set up something that'll improve, well, give us a bit of health back when we do art cancels. Hopefully that'll help make a difference. Ah, damn, break didn't take.
Down.
Why not?
I am prepared.
Herschel.
Stop missing, damn it!
Yourself Driver of the Aegis.
Ha.
God, I made you too much of a dodge tank.
How long do
If
you
it is,
intend to continue
if it is a result of that.
Rolling smash.
Jeez!
Out of juice.
Why do you have to be? Okay, I don't think your blade's still along there, Morag. Okay. Improve accuracy. Got
It's
it.
fine. We'll get him yet. Let's show him a thing or two.
Alright, let's swap things around and see if this works any better. Slightly weaker damage-wise, but the important thing for you is that you've got a vampiric thing in place.
Stronghold. Break him.
Disappoint me.
Ah, damn, you resisted.
You can count on
for
me.
it. Herschel. You call yourself Driver of the
Don't go
Aegis.
limp on me, okay?
How long
It's
do you
getting
intend
tough.
to continue this
In I
farce of a
go.
battle?
My body feels like it's burning.
Break
I
'em.
love it.
Stop resisting, damn it!
Radiant.
Done.
Stop with your break resistance, damn it! How am I supposed to get healing if you keep resisting? Ugh. Okay. Do I have any direct healing arts?
It's fine. We'll get them yet.
Or do I just need to spam and hope for the best at this point?
This won't happen
Alright,
again.
we'll try with this arrangement again. If this fails, I'll need to figure out something.
Okay, time to take you down.
Let's give him a piece of our
Stronghold. Heavy hitter. Break him.
Right rhythm.
Oh, and of course, when I'm not going to be able to do something.
Ha!
Enemies weak to water. Got it?
Gotcha.
You think?
Heavy hitter.
What do we have?
And you
My
call
thoughts
yourself
exactly.
driver of the Aegis.
There we go.
The moment you called on me.
Zenobia.
Out of this alive after all.
Lucky break.
Bold tackle.
There we are. Okay, I think we've got this now.
Is why I
Eat
can't
it.
get enough
Why
of
not?
fighting. Let's say when.
Strong
And I'll
smash.
dice into pieces.
Bold
Time to get
tackle.
this
The knockback took me out of it, huh?
Practice.
My turn. And now.
Break him.
I fight
Real
for
quick,
my
let's see how much damage this does. Not bad.
I'm
Alright.
Nah.
Not quite fast enough for that. Actually, if it weren't for going for that, I might have been able to make it. Might still be able to make it if I'm quick. Oh, damn it. Too quick. Oh my god, I almost got her. Okay. Right idea. Right idea. Okay, just spam. Got it. Okay. Just spam and hope you get lucky. Great.
It's fine. We'll get them yet.
At least the dex boost seemed to
I
help.
wasn't slacking off.
At least a
but
little
still,
bit.
This won't happen again.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Oh, let's give him a piece of our minds.
Heavy hitter.
Alright, let's keep hitting.
Ow. Ow. Stronghold.
You
All right.
disappoint me.
Heavy
Enemies
hitter.
weak to water. Got
Break
it?
him.
Herschel.
Mithra.
And you
do
call
without me?
yourself driver of the Aegis.
Zenobia.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Lucky break.
Bold tackle. Go for it.
There we go.
Adamantine!
That did. Ooh, that did more than I expected. Nice.
I
Will
can
not
feel my
fall
blood
here.
boiling over.
Niall, my people,
Mithra.
Won the moment.
this is
All right.
your fault.
Rolling smash.
Stop the knockback, damn it. Okay, you know what? Just hit this button and call it a day. I was hoping for a lot more on that ray of punishment.
Anchor shot.
Oh, damn it!
Here.
Oh, you scum. Okay, next time switch to Praxis so that you can lay on with water. Okay, worked. It'll work.
It's fine.
Eventually.
Get 'em yet?
Freaking eventually.
I wasn't
Okay.
slacking off, but still. This won't happen again.
Will it, though? Just put the death counter on screen now. How many times has this been?
Okay, time to take you down. Break him.
You're wide
Stronghold.
open.
Okay.
Heavy hitter.
Connection we have.
Disappoint me.
My
So there's our start.
I had high hopes for you.
Yeah. Stronghold.
Alright.
Ha.
Herschel.
Ha.
And you call
Enemies
yourself
weak to
driver
water.
of the
Got it?
Aegis.
Mithra.
Won the moment you called on me.
Pyra.
I think this
Oh,
needs
damn
a
it! Oh, I screwed it up.
I love
Radiant.
Are you done playing around now?
Oh, dear.
I can keep going.
Are you doing this or
Bold tackle.
not?
Gotcha.
Alright, let's just go for a level 3 and hope that's enough.
Ascension blade.
Unleash your power. Fighting that way is
I
unlikely.
can feel my blood
Will
boiling
not
over.
fall here.
Enter the
Praxis.
praxis.
Niall,
Okay,
my people,
well, I screwed that one up.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, that was all my fault. Okay, round number 572.
You're right.
Stronghold.
Connection we have.
Heavy hitter.
Okay.
Ow. Ow.
Focus.
Why not? Stronghold.
Enemies
Heavy
weak to
hitter.
water.
Me.
Got it?
I had
Gotcha.
high hopes
Well, how
for
to
you.
think better than that?
Herschel.
Mithra.
Won the
And
moment
you call
called on
yourself
me.
driver of the Aegis.
Zenobia.
I love it.
Strong smash.
Love it.
Bold tackle.
This is why I
There we
can't
go.
stop fighting.
My thoughts
Alright, that gets a
exactly.
decent amount.
Just say when.
I
and I'll
believe all I
dice
need
away.
then is one of these and we've won.
Time to get
Let's find out.
Ascension blade.
Fighting that way is unlikely.
Yep.
Enough of fighting.
There we go. Okay, that was more effort than it needed to be. On to the next one. Oh god, that's gonna be pain, isn't it? Welp. Alright, this one's gonna suck.
Let's give him a piece
Break
of our
'em.
mind. We fit together great.
Stronghold.
Can you tell?
Okay. They aren't doing as much damage as Morag was, or at least it doesn't seem that way. Still.
For the likes of you. Heavy hitter. Break 'em. Mithra.
Won the moment you called on me.
No effect. Zenobia.
Come on.
I love it.
Bold tackle.
Love it.
Strong
This is
smash.
to be real can't get enough fighting.
My thoughts exactly.
Just say when, and I'll dance them to bits.
Alright, hit him.
Ascension blade.
Alright, that should be enough to knock out. Alright, Tora's down.
Forget healing.
Mithra.
You won the moment you called on me.
Rolling smash.
Okay, at this point I probably just have to use recovery charge until it's over.
Maybe we're not here. Good choice.
Alright, hit this one so that we can collect these. Alright, I think I can just keep spamming at this point.
Anchor shot. It's getting tough.
Never fear, I got
Ooh,
Anchor shot. Ha.
yeah.
Rolling smash.
How the hell was this the easiest one? How? This game makes no sense. Dumb question. I will disappear soon. When I do, the Alright, so repeated that. Alright, so nothing too substantial then. Alrighty. So, never mind that we've still got dozens if not hundreds of hours still to go. Just getting through everything. After all, our objective right now was just to find a heart-to-heart. Well, either way. Then that might be it right there, actually.
Hey, look what I found.
But first, story again.
Let's hurry, guys.
I mean, we could hurry. Or we could have a nice little chat.
View here, pretty amazing.
I would never have dreamed a day would come when I could gaze down upon all of Allrest. Though I must confess, the sheer height sets my fur on end somewhat.
Master, tell me, what do you feel standing here?
Good question, huh? What wouldn't you think? Let's go with this.
Well, the first step would be to launch a satellite into orbit above Alrest.
Yes, yes.
Once the satellite reaches geostationary orbit, it lowers a cable towards Alrest. Next, it extends a weighted cable in the opposite direction.
Intriguing.
By alternately extending the two, eventually the downward cable will reach the surface. Next, a device can be attached to this cable to carry materials to the satellite.
Yes, yes.
And by gradually expanding the scale of the structure, the world tree begins to take shape.
Taurus sort of see what cosmos mean, but mostly sound like nonsense.
Yes, I'm afraid I could barely comprehend it at all.
Exactly the reaction I'd expect.
Where are you getting all this from, Cosmos?
That, I don't know myself.
Cosmos not know?
Correct. This data exists independently from my ordinary memories. It does not seem to be lost, even when I return to my core crystal. Just as we Blades remember our names when we are newly awakened, this information has always been with me.
Interesting that no one has ever happened upon it then.
As such, I cannot say who implanted this information into me, or for what purpose.
So this stuff even you don't know, huh?
Indeed. Perhaps that is my purpose here. To seek the answers I do not have.
Curious. Alrighty then. Although while I'm here... Actually, let's go ahead and trigger that real quick first. Actually, is everyone good? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Before anything else, let's make sure that you're good to go.
Analysis systems upgraded.
Alright, now I just have to use you a bunch. Take on... Actually, yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Cosmos can be fairly easily maxed out by this point. Nice. Alrighty. That'll make things interesting. Now, if memory serves, I'm trying to remember what all is through this area. Because if memory serves, there's some... Okay, so there's some pretty strong enemies over there if I want to try taking them on. I can't quite recall if I get anything interesting out of it. Let me check real quick. Looks like they only drop common core crystals, so it looks like it's not super worth going at them at my stage. Interesting. So it's worth trying to come up... Actually, may as well explore through here while I'm at it, since I didn't make time last time. Not as if I'm in any urgent... Well, it's not like I'm feeling urgent at all. Even though, from a story standpoint, I absolutely should feel the sense of urgency, but, well, here we are. Actually, while I'm here, I may as well attend to this real quick.
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of All Rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome.
But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on All Rest are counting on us.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible.
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, I forgot. There basically is nothing different on that one, right? Well, either way, it has been seen to, so... Back to exploring. Clearly, that is the answer to such a riveting speech. Mostly I just wanted to make sure I got the waypoint up there, but either way, back to it. Okay, already we're scattering treasure chests about, huh?
You're all mine.
Anything good? I have no idea how good the core chip is gonna be, but hey, I'll take an extra core crystal. Okay, so that's one of these let loose. I'm assuming it doesn't matter all that much, unless... I'm not sure what purpose that does end up serving, though. Makes me wonder if they had intended to throw a bunch more at us up here, given what is present. Because it doesn't... Apart from that one treasure chest back there, it doesn't seem as if there's much to worry about. I mean, every other direction that's veered off from the main is just, well, led nowhere, basically. Still, I guess it gives us reason to look around a bit more. I probably should have put Fiora in front. Alright. Positron, you don't see that term very often. Any good? Maybe if I don't have anything better yet. Like that. Oh well, something to keep in mind, I suppose. Either way, I ended up spending more time with this game than I expected, as per usual, so... Now that we're at this point, I'm curious, is anything... Hang on. Why is it showing... Okay, that's why. Out of curiosity, what happens if... I'm assuming everything's still fine? Let's find out. At least as far as keeping things, quote, static before shenanigans ensue up there.
Long journeys
Yeah,
make
pretty
Torna
much.
tired. What
Everything's frozen in time because side quests and JRPG shenanigans and all the rest. Alrighty then. I guess then, let's see. Next time we jump in, I guess we keep whittling down this quest log, right? Oh man, there's gonna be a lot to worry about, huh? Quite a lot indeed. Okay, a bunch of blade quests, a bunch of... Oh, what does make the most sense to work on first, I wonder? Blade quests or normal ones? Because the normal ones are probably barring plenty of other stuff, but at the same time... I don't think the blade quest would necessarily be barring too much, but I suspect that those end up... Well... we'll probably just jump back and forth between them given the circumstances. Either way, whatever I end up doing next, I will see you all then.